How's it going, guys? I'm back with another tutorial video. Before we get into it, of course, I'd like to give another shout out to my Jiu-Jitsu sponsor, Konka, for this gi that I'm wearing in this video's demonstration. I'd like to thank Blue for allowing me to use him for this technique. So the two previous videos was the hip bump sweep and then the hip bump to Kimura. Now this one, I'm using the hip bump on the wrong side to set up my triangle attack. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's get into it, and I'll break it down for you guys. So same thing, of course, we are in the closed guard, and I'm going to make sure I clear these arms here. So my hands come underneath, behind, and I'm going to bring my hands together as I pull them in with my legs here, and I bring his hands to the mat. Step one remains the same, right? Step two, my feet drops to the mat, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and over this side, but instead of just coming over and collecting the arm here, I'm going to come up over on this side, and I'm going to hit him to make him post with that hand here on this side. Do me a favor, go ahead and move over here on this side. Right, so I got him to post with that hand here, right? Now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use my left leg to climb here. His arm that's posting on the mat is acting as a pillar. It's holding up this ceiling here. On top of that, I'm using my right hand, right? And I'm posted out for my balance and my base. Now my right leg can easily move. I'm gonna move it out and over his shoulder here. And I'm not worried about locking the triangle. I'm just gonna cross my feet like I would in closed guard position. Now from here, I landed, I fell. I had his right arm trapped and his head trapped in between my legs here. My feet are crossed. I'm gonna hip up towards the ceiling. My left hand is gonna go to his tricep. My right hand goes to his wrist. And I'm going to transfer that arm to this side here. Now notice how my hips can collapse to the floor now, to the mat. I keep control of his wrist with my right hand. Left hand is gonna go over this area to grab the instep of my right shin bone, closest to my ankle. My left foot now is going to step onto his right hip. Then I can use my left foot to hip out and get an angle. I want to like look into his ear here as my head gets his angle. And the idea is just like his collar runs straight across the back of his neck, my calf is gonna go straight across the back of his neck here. I stay tight. If for whatever reason, because we all have different body types, I need more of an angle, my left foot would drop to the mat, and I'm gonna hip out some more so I can get a better angle. Right, look at that. Now from here, I lock it up. And when I lock it up, I'm gonna kick my left leg up and over, and I wanna get behind the bend of my knee here for the triangle. Now both hands goes to the back of the head. I wanna do like a pull up on his head, bringing his head to the mat as I hip up and finish the triangle choke, right? Let's go ahead, let's run through that one more time. Right? So I'm right here in closed guard position. Come up, bring his hands to the mat, my feet drop. I'm gonna come up and over, get him to post with this hand here. My arm purposely is on the wrong side. I'm setting him up to bring our left leg up on his back. Right leg can come out now. And I drop to closed guard position, but with just one arm and one head. Now I hip up, transfer the arm. Left foot goes to the shin bone. Left hand goes to my right shin bone. Left foot to the hip, I hip out. I keep the leg up and over, and now I can finish with my triangle choke. All right, guys. So that concludes this series from the hip bump. There are more attacks, and I will be coming up with some more positions that you can do. But nonetheless, when you are drilling these techniques, make sure you study how I demonstrate it and do them verbatim, step by step, slow it down. This way you guys can master the technique. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you very much.